G'day. Is everything working? The pngtube is working, so I guess so. Look at this guy. There's a tremor unit. Huh. Doesn't look like I'd have any use for him. Not a tremor user. Oh well. Someone already have? Up here. Huh? Yeah. Story, revise, things adventuring. Oi, clockhead, get cracking. Ah. I can replay this. Yep, g'day. What are the rewards? Okay. So standard rewards for this thing, that's cool. Ooh. Mm. Oh well, we've got to finish Dream's End. Oh, Heathcliff's ego wasn't good? Ah. Oh well. Guess I don't even have use for my, daily pulls. Oh well, let's jump to Dream's End. Alright, why am I going backwards? Where in the numbers? Fixed member? I'll bring Heathcliff. Bring you. Actually, support. Nope. The battle. Yeah, okay. Oh. I'm still waking up. I ended up going to sleep late, so I went down a YouTube and TikTok rabbit hole. Please hold on a moment. Can't have a good tale without proper backdrop and some music to set the mood, With a quick flick of his staff, the magician rapidly shifts and warps everything around us. Episode 1, in which are recurrent the most wondrous adventure of Don Quixote. What the hell? Golden bow resonance? I think I got 3 hours. I kind of went down a YouTuber rabbit hole. of this guy. I went down this guy's rabbit hole. Wacky ways of home defense from that dude. There is. Oh. Recall the day of adventure you once lived. Indeed, I have faced countless perils and enemies in my tales of adventure. I'm not even gonna ask you questions anymore. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are no answers to some questions. Sometimes you just end up down rabbit holes. Then how about we share a few select adventures you found particularly memorable? Let everyone see your grand exploits in plain sight. Oh, how about this tale then? Let's call it The Hollowed Adventure of Don Quixote and the Night of the White Moon. Ta-da! The Night of the White Moon, is that who you really are? Of course not. I must apologize for my delayed introduction. My name is Sanso, and I will be your guide on your visit here at La Munchland. The Night of the White Moon is nothing more than a role I play. By the way, is that zombie you put in the hole in the stream still in the hole, or did you kill it? Nah, it despawned, unfortunately. I kidnapped an axolotl though and shoved it in a tank at the end of it. Yeah, when I restarted the stream, YouTube chat wasn't showing up for me at all, and I didn't realize it for quite a bit. The Night of the White Moon. How do I look? Close enough, would you say? You seem quite peeved that such a role would go to someone such as myself. Was that a fucking gunshot? Why the hell is there a gunshot in Australia? You know what? I honestly don't give a crap. Well then, we have another actor present. How to play this character a little green, a little incomplete, but still with the sign of great potential. I give this role of the Night of the White Moon to you. Wait, is that a, T-Corp sword? Why are these puppies screaming? Let's grab the bottled water that I have on hand. Me? Sinclair held his forehead for a moment, then looked at his changed appearance in confusion. But that did not last. Even Sinclair's gotta quit. Yeah. Even Sinclair's gotten quiet, like something's controlling his mind. It appears that they have become like actors on a stage. As long as that individual is talking, they cannot break character. Whoa, is this safe? The pair sought a certain river, the tale of which has been told only through legends. Only the Night of the White Moon knew the path to find it. Don Quixote was merely going as directed by the knight. Oh, excuse me, the trio can't forget our dear Rocinante. Each had a very distinct sound of footsteps as well. The knight, an experienced yet relaxed giant. Rocinante, a stoic yet powerful stride. Oh, doing that stuff. Yeah. If I can finish this in time, I might do some of that I might do some of that for a bit of the stream just to try and get points. And you stumbling hither and thither. It is a deep, deep place where no one dares tread. The deeper part of the city, once challenged by countless adventurers, knights and fixers. A quite terrible, tranquil place, inhabited only by the floating nebula. We only have a little further to venture. Once we find the river, I will guide you to the place that you will be residence henceforth, an abandoned lighthouse where no one visits. Please make that place your home. Oh, the night has given our hero a place to live. What a kindly night, such loyal friendship brings tears to my eyes. Very well, then I trust thee to lead the... No, you did not have the line here. Why was that? One must wonder. Was it the excitement, the anticipation you got your tongue? Oh yeah, well, Purgus. I haven't played this game in quite a bit. Well, not the moment exciting start to an adventure, was it? Let's keep things interesting, shall we move on? Episode 2, which treats Don Quixote encounters with the bandits. Ah shit, I can't move. There is no observable method by which we may escape the flow of this stage play. If we don't have a choice in the matter, then let's at least pay attention to it. Thinking back, we've never actually given much attention to Don Quixote stories before. We considered them to be too ridiculous, too tiring to listen to. I could think of 1,000 different excuses we came up with to avoid having to listen to our stories. Let's pay attention to Don Quixote's stories for once. Her story we never knew. In this tale, we look at but one moment of many adventures of Don Quixote. Through the journey, the great adventurer Don Quixote visited many villages, and eventually the adventurer arrived at a village of shepherds. A village of shepherds, indeed. Upon my arrival, I could see plainly that the village was routinely terrorized by a band of highwaymen and raiders. Verily, I could see the palpable fear worn on the faces of the villagers. Thus I inquired one of them to learn of what plagues them so. Oh my, you must be the brave and famous adventurer Don Quixote. Please deliver us from pain, milord. I don't know why, but that outfit is strangely fitting for her. Attack for woe. The wicked caitiff, the bandits fell upon thy village. I, Don Quixote, shan't let pass this plain vainly and bullying unswerved. Worry thee not for what I promise thee on all that is, that I shall rout the no good bandits from the village. But there's too many for you to defeat all on your own, dear adventurer. Do not let such fear plague thy mind, for there are no adventures in which I, Don Quixote, have not previed. Wouldn't thou not agree? Now, hold on a minute. Something feels off, doesn't it? Off? Who might you be talking to, the Knight of the White Moon or your brave steed Rocinante? Well, plainly, it must be Rocinante. Many adventures have I braved alongside Rocinante, a friend and a compatriot whom I shan't trade for anything in the world. Wouldn't thou not agree, dear Rocinante? What? Yes, your worship, Don Quixote. Gregor, didn't you just turn into a horse? Now, let's try to focus on the adventure, shall we? Otherwise, Don Quixote, as brave and adventurous hero, maybe cannot fend off this whole horde of bandits all alone. Indeed, there were too many of them. 'Twas a battle most difficult, just as the villager had feared. Will this plan succeed, your worship? What better plan dost thou suggest, dear Rocinante? Oh well, I don't have a plan or anything. I don't know as much as the way of adventures as you do, Don Quixote. I shall stand as myself, that I manifesty myself, Rocinante, that this too say that I stand without fear. Still, can't you see that we are terribly outnumbered? Now that to back down is not to flee, that one must know when to stop their stride when danger outpaces hope. Shame, it seems that Rocinante was not as brave as Don Quixote, and not very compliant for a horse or a pair of running shoes. File thee, Rocinante, hold thy tongue. In all the years I have lived, one places I have visited, I am yet to know a pair of running shoes as rebellious as thee. Hast thou not espied enough of my courage to fight them? Then I, Don Quixote, shall prove it to thee this instant, Rocinante. Thus I, Don Quixote, leap into the fray, the likes of which has not been seen before or scissor. Flee not, ye dear caitiffs. Shouting so, I stabbed and stabbed and stabbed with all my strength behind the launch. That was a lot of reading. I'm finding paper cutouts, you gotta be kidding me. If I lose to a bunch of cutouts, I am not gonna be happy. Okay. Wait, passives on clash with the weak, inflict the weak, love bullying the weak, clash power when attacking enemy with the weak. Okay? Huh. Let all blossom free, let all blossom free. Record. Gonna shoot that guy, then bash him. And this is not looking good at all. Enough is enough, enough is enough. The festival will end. Suppression. One's final. Oh, they're finally coming down. Fine ground missed. There we go. Skull bash. That's enough, and let all blossom free. Yeah, enough is enough. Concentrate fire. Check. We remember. There's some slashes. Seems stuff just turned serious. Man, they do not do a lot of damage. Hmm. Let's try and finish this quick. Ah, Power World installed. Eventually, I managed to wholly purge the village of bandits and return the peace to where it belongs. Oh, Don Quixote, your worship, I thank you for protecting our village. How may we repay this great favor? The villagers spoke of the reward for this brave adventurer. Of course they did. Expecting a reward for a job done well was the most natural thing indeed. After all, who would do such difficult work for no pay? No need, my good lady, there is no need at all. I have merely done my duty as a righteous fixer. Oh my, for truth, you help us for free, without expecting any compensation? Forsooth, for that is the duty of a fixer. If thou truly wishest to help, then I do have aught to ask thee. Of course, anything for you, brave adventurer. That is, this naught of any importance, of course. Huh? But, how could we repay you? We don't have much money. Your running shoes look like they could fetch a nice price. If thou truly wishes to help, then. This memory, was that Don Quixote? Oh, can't have dead silence on the stage. Let's keep things moving and head on to the next tale, shall we? The plot thickens. Episode 3, in which is recounted the manner of Don Quixote and the helmet. Thus continued the adventure of Don Quixote. The relic, or whatever it is it even real? What if those bastards were lying to us? Wait a second. Hi, Willow. Who's your good girl? I'm gonna need to take her out of the car. I'm gonna have to put her out the back in a bit. Nay, such cannot be true, for they would not lie to the very deliver. I am certain the relic is near. The pair are clearly searching for something, but pray, what might that be? I beseech thee, fellow adventurer of the road, dost thou know aught about the local tale, a noble and knightly helm of the absolutely and incandescently resplendent Mambrino? If you're looking for that Absol in can whatever helmet, you might want to go to that little hill over yonder, walk along the trail all the way into the cave and keep going deeper till you find the helmet at least. That's what folks say, my lord. Very well, then I shall march to the cave post-haste. Thus Rotonati and I journeyed to the cave in search of the legendary helm. 'Twas easy forsooth. One of trials which dared to stand in our path was a big scary bear. Grr. Behold, dear Rotonati, that creature. There must be the man-eating bear, the tales of which we have heard so much of. How long am I gonna be in this getup? It's pissing me off. Listen, you salted scur. I am beholding it. You can handle this, right? Like you always do? Verily, a mere beast such as the bear shan't match our strengths. Wait, so... Okay, what we're fighting it now? Quick suppression, hell yeah. Okay. Skull Bash, that, what is that? That is Festival End. I'll do a Begorn. That is enough is enough. I shall impale. Enough is enough. Let all blossom free. Yeah, sure. Nope. He's getting his butt kicked. Didn't do a lot of damage as expected. Oh. Hex now. Electric sheep. Yeah. Gunchum. I'm just drinking water to try to stay awake now. Verily still be here for an hour. Did a quite decent amount of damage. Oh yeah. Thus we vanquish the bear and claim the fabled helm of Mambino Owls. Really? A bear? I can obliterate that poor animal in less than 3. Oh, please, where is the fun in that? We shall battle this field beast like from the books. Helm, do you think these stories are actually adventures of Don Quixote? Miss Don Quixote, not once have we truly given you a chance to regard with your tales of adventures. She usually talks about the adventures of other fixers. Or she would persistently nag us about our own adventures. I'm not sure, let's keep listening. Okay, we're a bit over halfway. What just happened? I just started saying the lines like I've known them by heart. Yeah, it's like we were almost hypnotized by something and it felt so real as though we were really there. I know this sounds absurd, but I clearly remember transforming into a horse, then a pair of running shoes somehow, but I was still myself up here. Strange. How wonderful was that story, I like this one much more than the jovial, naive stories of peace and happiness between humans and blood fiends that this place has to tell. So, where did you place that precious helm? If I had such a priceless artifact myself, I would be wearing it on my head every single day. Tragically, the helm ill-fit my head. I had no choice but to leave it in the mine warehouse. Most likely. Shame, shame, why did you not keep a close eye on something so important, something you had to go through so much to claim? You might regret the want of it someday. As much as I would like to hear what comes next, this seems to be where I bid you all adieu. I will open the entrance to Area 2 as promised. I'm sure there aren't any other blood fiends who are as honest about their promises as I am. Wicked blood fiend, how dare... Don Quixote rage resumed just as the story ended, but she was still stuck in place as though the tail hadn't left her body yet. How exciting! What new tale shall greet you in the next area, I wonder? Well then, I hope you enjoy La Munchland. Next area, O righteous adventurer, justice, Don Quixote. What was that? That wasn't a golden bow resonance, was it? It felt slightly different. I have no idea what he did to us, but we were all helplessly frozen in place, as though we were all collectively hypnotized. It wasn't like this when we entered Yi Sung's phasm, right? Quite. We could then well tell that it was merely a renactment of a tale with a pre-written script we read on our own volition. Maybe it has something to do with that blood fiend's special ability. It may be that he took advantage of Lam Munchlin's golden bow resonance with a certain sinner amongst us and inserted his own power there to cause this phenomenon. We should probably steer clear of that blood fiend. Faust, we can't continue the story, we shouldn't. I didn't have the courage to tell them what I've been thinking this whole time, that Don Quixote, the hero of the story in which she vanquished the bandits and protected an innocent village, the Don Quixote whose eyes twinkled with sheer excitement as at the thought of taking down La Mancheland, will eventually be forced to spill before every sinner. That she is a second kindred blood fiend. However, Dante, the blood fiend has given us the split. We have dealt a fatal blow against one of them and managed to activate the device we have intended to access. 'Tis a very successful mission thus far, I say. She was back to her usual energetic self. There comes a time when one must awaken from their dream. But Faust's answer seemed to be pointing towards something else. Once the button was pressed, a slow rumble emanated from around us, and a large passageway slowly emerged before us, like gargantuan parts of a great machine, ponderously clicking into place. Ho, let us hasten to the subsequent canto of this epic. Thank you. I will. Where the sinners each share the impression of the haunted mansion. Nay, tease me not, jest me not, as though my venture is one for fools. I have already explained that you do not know of the true adventure. We shall soon walk a path of suffering, its intensity unprecedented and monumental. Do you not see the grand gate of adventure risen unlatched before us? Thus silence your prattling and resume the preparation. Let us leave post haste. This is quite odd, however. Since when was Rocinante given the gift of speech? While we had our reservations, we took the path of Samso open for us and made it to the next area. I'm worried about she and the other fixers. They were assigned area 2, right? I hope they're alright. Think you will be alright, I'm sure. Oh, that reminds me, I have a funny family in-joke to share. Oh, let's hear it. It goes like this. Any of our siblings who manage to survive on their own up to the age of 13 in our household will probably be okay, even if they were to be tossed out of the middle of the outskirts. We should hurry. I bet Area 2 just as bad, if not worse, than Area 1. If something bad were to happen to your sister in front of your eyes, then I will gather her remains and lay them in her finest resting place when I return home, whenever that may be. Shishin would have done the same for me. No, she wouldn't have. Anyway, ain't this place a bit draft, fellas? This place feels very different from Area 1. Unlike Area 1, which was extremely gaudy and overly decorated, this place is teeming with ominous, depressing silence. Yeah, this place is, how would I put it, the eerie, quiet, almost spooky even. Well, I hope this is the good kind of quiet. You know, what if it's just quiet down here because the fixers who made it here first already took out all the blood fiends? It is pretty suffocating to just sit here not knowing who won the fight, or is there even a fight? Let's try not to get added to the well of missing persons posters. How much time do we have until our modular closes? 5 hours by my estimations. Nice. I'd say we're moving at a decent pace. Hey, what if we're the first group to manage to activate the area device? Well, we did suffer some losses. I believe we only pruded a traitor in our midst. Yet aught sits ill at the back of my mind still. It was not as though we passed the first area of our own will and effort. It was the command of the man in his magician's outfit by which we were made to the passage through. Well, he was pretty weird, blood fiend. Right, and I couldn't quite tell what it was, but there was something familiar about him. Something familiar? I guess he did seem kinda similar to Ryoshu in the artsy-fartsy way. Ryoshu quietly let out a cloud of smoke. It briefly lingered mid-air before turning into a bizarre shape. That's cute. Is that a cat-shaped plume? It's you, weeping and shivering. An expression of the consequence should you mistranslate to me in the future. Oh, this place is pretty neat. Oh, what is it? Look here on the map, they have an infirmary. Guest injured on a ride, guests who need a moment to calm down, or any blood fiend who are in urgent need of blood. We can find help here. Ain't that awfully nice of them? They said that La Munchlin was intended to be where blood fiends and humans can peacefully, happily coexist. Maybe a long time ago it really did work for a while, at least according to the description on the map. Nonsense, this would be impossible task, most evidently. An adventure such as this cannot possibly exist in any tale of Don Quixote, a place to coexist with villains. This subject thus reminds me of a cast Lord Siegfried had once resolved. A battle upon a bridge, it was back then the villains suggested that a compromise let your Lord Siegfried refused by the knee. He answered to suggest that but a mistake. Oh, that's 1 hour edit of the battle. Wasn't it pretty obvious that it was staged and declared thus? Attention, men. Any timely intervention of Otis put a stop to Don Quixote's story. There are remains of blood bags stewed about this close proximity in the attraction. It's called, let's see, Haunted Bloody Mary. Is this one of those haunted mansion attractions? Hey Sinclair, do you think these haunted mansions have Stop right there. Hey, my parents took me to an amusement park too, okay? So don't think you can use this to tease me or scare me like... It was a genuine question. I've never been to an amusement park, you know? I'm sorry. Yeah, don't you worry about it. So, do these places actually have ghosts or nah? I'm fairly sure they have some pretty cheap looking animatronics or mannequins at worst. As attractions of the category often admit guests of all ages, including children, they do not place real paranormal entities such as ghosts inside them. However, they often install various tools and visual effects to stimulate fear response in their guests. Yeah, these are usually family attractions. Where's your family? Your siblings? I never had anyone. Not even on the day I was born. I've only known the cold, the loneliness. Then let me grant you the will to live. The family I shall grant you will forever be by your side. Come with me. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go, as I need to go switch some dogs. I'm gonna quickly level up you. I'll put the cards in you. Anyway, I have been your host. Thank you for coming. Shimmer Salt, good. Shimmer Salt, I don't know if I have him. Shimmer Salt, yes he is. Yeah, he is actually a pretty good character. If I remember correctly. Yeah. I don't have many Pierce characters, but I would say that he is one of my good ones. Anyway, thank you for coming. This will be the end of my stream. I will see you all next time. Goodbye. I need to go switch some dogs.